Bruchim Habayim to all of the teachers, Rabbanim, parents, grandparents, extended family, Bruchim Habayim. Boys, we made it. Baruch she'achiyanu v'kiyamanu v'kiyamanu l'zman hazeh. Never have thought. Hashem. Incredible. Baruch Hashem. It's a tremendous joy for all of us to be able to graduate such an outstanding class. Really, really an amazing, special group of boys in so many ways. And we're very happy for everybody to be here. You know, this week's parasha, we learn about the Ha'alotechat HaNerot. The Pasuk says that when Aharon HaKohen is going to light the Nerot, so it says that you have to be careful to light it. Ad shetehei hashalhevet olam me'elav. This is one of Rabbi Zagari's famous words. I'm sure Rabbi Zagari is going to expand on it. But ad shetehei hashalhevet olam me'elav is that you're supposed to keep the flame to the wick up until the wick catches by itself. And they explain al pi chinuch that the goal is the same with raising children. What we want to keep, our goal is to keep our flame to the wick. And the goal is that it should be able to catch by itself, and on their own they should be successful, productive adults who are well knowledgeable and learned in both general studies, in Limmudei Kodesh, Bnei Torah, Yirei Shamayim. And it's a tremendous pleasure and joy to be able to see such an outstanding group of young men who have accomplished so much in these few short years. So kol hakavod to each and every one of you. We're all celebrating together. It's good to be able to hear the Divrei Bracha from Harav David Zagari Shalit. Just finished Parashat Kisov, and that's what I said. Parashat Ha'alotcha, Parashat HaNerot. It's interesting. I heard my Abadi say over before graduation
that so there's a parasha that is repeated 12 times. Right? The same words are repeated 12 times. Torah could have said, Reuben brought these gifts, and then even 12 Shvatim repeated. The Torah doesn't do that. Torah Kedusha goes out and specifies for each one of these Rosh Hashanah what they brought. And the message is so clear that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving us the importance of each individual. Each individual is different. The Nesi'im brought the same gifts, but three people bring the same gifts, and that makes it unique and different. And so is each and every Jew, every neshama counts. HaKadosh Baruch Hu would not have given the Torah if one letter was missing. 600,000 letters and characters and vowels we have in the Torah, and that represents every Jew. Hashem says, if one is missing, the Torah would not have given, right? Each and every one counts. And then we come to the Nerot. The Nerot, as the Rabbi said, it's like, how do you light candles? You hold the flame that wick till it catches on. And that light, it's warmth and illuminates. And that's what we have been trying to do in Tashbah. First of all, the point that the boys over and over hears, they hear that how important every individual is. Many times at the assemblies I tell them, right, that when my first child was born back in Baltimore, Sinai Hospital, there was a cartoon on the wall. It says like, I know somebody because God don't make no junk. HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't make junk. Right? HaKadosh Baruch Hu creates neshamot, beautiful neshamot, that each and every one of them is unique in its way. And sometimes it was tough love, but it was love. This is something that in Torah Chaim, all Torah Chaim, and Tashbah, we have maintained that always it was a homely school. All the teachers, they believe that there is no other way to teach Torah other than with love. And this is what we have, and really, Baruch Hashem, as I already said, we have witnessed each one of you grow from, I think most of you were in school from preschool, right? All these years we saw you grow year by year, and Baruch Hashem, we are proud of each and every one of you. I'm saying without exceptions, and each and every one of you, and you have to know you're very special to us, and I'm sure wherever you're going to go, you're going to continue. You're going to continue to be a source of nachat for all of us. All high schools, without exception, they want our graduates. All high schools. They really, I just, I saw one of the girls in Bes Yaakov. She was a top student, and the reverse was telling me. Was saying like, and even for boys and girls, all high schools, without exceptions, they are out there. They want the Tashbah gems, and I'm sure wherever you're going to go, right, you're going to shine, and it's going to make us, all of us, proud, right? And I want to thank, first and foremost, the Bayabadi, all the teachers, all the Murim and the Rosh. Whether it's the ladies, right, whether it's the dedicated, also our general studies staff, that really, whoever teaches in the school, there's a sense of mission, right? Obviously, the budget, the Miller, and all the teachers. I want to thank everybody for all the efforts that have been put to create these gems. Right? And also, I want you to thank your parents. You have to realize, they have invested. It's not, in Jewish education, it's not cheap. And I realize it's a big sacrifice on the part of the parents. And we show how important it is for them, that they want their kids to get quality Torah education. You have to be so thankful to your parents that they have sacrificed so much, right, to provide for you this kind of education. And this is a thing that we have repeated over and over in school. Being Jewish comes from Yehudi is from Torah, gratitude and appreciation. One of the things that over and over we emphasize is Kibbutz Avayim, how it equals all the mitzvot of the Torah. And that's also the Chinuch said, it's all about appreciation and gratitude. But I'm sure we have done a good job to create that sense of gratitude and appreciation in you, first and foremost for your parents. And also when the school, don't ever forget, you got the basics, the Aleph Bet, you learn it Hashbar. Right? And it's Tzedchem Shalom. We want to give you, all of us, give you bracha, Be'ezrat Hashem, alu v'hatzlichu. You're going to continue higher education, and I've told you many times, I hope some of you is going to end up in Lakewood, and I hope some of you as Hasidim are going to be professionals, whether it's doctor, whatever it is, but a Talmid Chacham that is also, right, a successful doctor, scientist, whatever it is. Many times I told you, Gaon Vilna says, before Mashiach comes, there are two ways to learn Kaddish Hashem. One way is with Torah. The second, Gaon Vilna says, it's science. When there is a doctor, whatever professional, that he's wearing kippah, and he's practicing his, and he has that honesty and integrity in his business, and his family life, etc. This is Kiddush Hashem. And we hope, we're confident, we're going to see all of you shine, and Mazal Tov to the parents and the family. From them, amen, can you also?
Every year, one of the highlights of our graduation is when we get to hear the great Torah from one of the graduates. And really, every single boy in this group is worthy of giving them the honor for all of us to be able to listen to great Torah. But we had to pick somebody to represent the entire group. And so it's a kavod for all of us to hear from your mother after.
Tashbar SYK's graduating class of 2019 welcomes you to our graduation. I would like to share a Devar Torah that has a unique lesson for everyone. Herb Seller, an unaffiliated Jew who owns a farm in Howell, New Jersey. A little bit more than 2 years ago, he had a tremendous merit of his 2 black cows giving birth to a totally red calf. Many rabbis from nearby Lakewood came to inspect the cow. And indeed, it seems to be a red heifer, kosher, to be used as a para aduma in the Beit HaMikdash. May it be built b'mehera b'yamin. When approached about selling the calf, Mr. Seller was offered $1 million from a wealthy Jew in Mammoth, New York. Mr. Seller is an unaffiliated Jew, but he also was the son of a Holocaust survivor. Mr. Seller responded by saying, "This red cow is a gift from God, and a gift from God has no price tag. This cow is not for sale." Mr. Seller plans to send this priceless gift from God to Yerushalayim to be used when Moshiach comes, b'mehera b'yamin. If I had to choose one particular lesson that Tashbar had taught us, it would be that the service of Hashem and living by Hashem's values are indeed priceless, worth more than all the money in the world. I wish for myself and my fellow graduates that we continue to remember this for the rest of our lives. Thank you.
And now it's an honor to invite up our Director of General Studies, Rabbi David Miller, to say a few words.
good to see everybody here tonight. I've had a real pleasure of knowing these students since they were young boys and now they're young men. But this year I had a special privilege because I got to teach them once a week. So I got to know each of them personally, some of the things they really like, and some of the things that they don't like. So it's a pleasure to have them here tonight. The boys have worked hard over the last many years. And at this point, we want to recognize one student in particular who has really excelled in his general studies, and that is Mayor Vahedi.
Two other awards. To present the Midot Tovot Award, we would like to invite up Rabbi Daniel Kalulia.
Mazal Tov, Mazal Tov. It's my distinct pleasure and honor calling up for the exemplary Midot Tovot Award, Avishai Heskian.
Next award in Excellence in Judaic Studies, we'd like to invite up Rabbi Weinstock and Rabbi Frankel. Rabbi Weinstock.
It's a great honor to present Mayor Lahiji.
There are three boys who each in their own way wanted to present the Hakarat Hatov to the teachers. And so instead of splitting it up, we decided to invite them all to come up together to present. So please we invite up Noach Ganem, Meir Vahedi, and Natan Siri.
Thank you, Rabbi Zagar, for being our caring and loving dean during our many years at Tashbar, and for spending precious time with us each Thursday afternoon. Each week, we looked forward to greeting Rabbi Zagar as the rabbi arrived on campus to say Divrei Torah and words of Chiddush. Rabbi Zagar inspired us with stories from the rabbi's personal experiences and with words of Chazal. Most importantly, we learned Anod Milvadot. Rabbi Zagar emphasized this over and over again. Hashem is always with us. As a Tashbar alumni, we will never forget this.
We would like to thank our Menahel, Rabbi Bali, for being such a caring principal and helping us grow so much in Torah and Mitzvot. Rabbi Bali has provided an atmosphere that encourages us to become B'nai Torah and to be proud of this privilege.
Thank you, Rabbi Miller, for being an outstanding General Studies Director. Rabbi Miller worked with all of our teachers to see to it that we learned many interesting topics and subjects. Thank you for personally helping us excel in our study skills and grammar, and for teaching us it's all about listening.
We owe so much gratitude to Rabbi Weinstein for being such a phenomenal Rebbe pushed us to gain deeper insights into every Gemara we learned. Rebbe answered our questions and encouraged us to ask even more. We just learned Gemara in Rebbe's class. We learned lessons of Emunah and Bitachon. These are lifelong lessons that will carry with us as we continue our learning.
Thank you, Rabbi Pagir, for extending your knowledge of the Muslim halacha. In Rabbi's class, we built many important skills that we will use in our lifelong Torah learning. Rabbi also shared such interesting stories with us about Musa and faith in Hashem. We would like to thank Mrs. Korn for her hard work. This year, she pushed us all to do our personal best. She even pushed us to do our homework, which was not what we really wanted to do once we got home from school. But we realized that it really helped us. We appreciate her encouragement to make us sure we are prepared for high school. Thank you, Mrs. Kohachi, for being a great science teacher. So much this year. You made learning physics fun and even showed us how to make our own submarines and towers with spaghetti and marshmallows. We appreciate the encouragement you gave each of us on our Science Expo project. You led us from start to finish, from the hypothesis to the conclusion. We appreciate that you prepared us for high school. Mr. King, thanks for your friendly attitude that inspired us to learn English and history. Although they may not be the most interesting subjects at times, you made sure to improve our grammar and vocabulary by playing exciting games with us in class. We appreciate the lessons that we learned about the history of the United States.
We want to thank Mrs. Merrick. She does for us on a regular basis. Mrs. Merrick plans so many exciting school events. It adds to the role of the school. Mrs. Merrick is there to listen to us when we need advice. It always helps put a smile on our faces.
Of course, last but not least, we owe tremendous gratitude to our M. Havai Morabatia.
You have given us love, kindness, and discipline.
We thank you from the bottom of our hearts and wish you all the best.
Hey, we don't need to all join our graduations. We would like to, at this point, invite up Rabbi Zagari, Rabbi Miller, Rabbi Weinstaff, and Rabbi Cavalier to join us in giving the diplomas. So we have a special fun way how we present our diplomas. And that is, Rabbi Weinstein is going to share, we randomized the order. We randomized the order of the names. And Rabbi Weinstein is going to share a few details about each boy before we call them up and see if you can guess who we're talking about before we announce the name. Rabbi Weinstein.
First of all, I'd like to wish Mazal Tov to all the graduates. I enjoyed Baruch Hashem this year. It was a great experience to get to know each and every one of you. And as we know that each and every talmid is unique, they each have their own virtues, and we hope that as Rat Hashem, they understand their virtues and use them to help them grow and maximize their potential in the future. Our first graduate, someone who is a very, very sweet boy, a beloved boy, a boy who's smart, easy to get along with,
All of them, Rabbi, all of them.
But when you hear the name, I think you'll say, ah, that's him. And that is Yosef Motamedi. Is someone who I believe could have won all 3 awards. He's stellar in all areas. His Limud HaTorah, incredible. His Midot is incredible. Well liked by all his friends, and that is Meir Vahedi. Graduate, I believe, holds the record for the most 3-point shots in Ashbar history. But if I may say, even more important, he is someone who really works hard in all his schoolwork, takes his academic work from beginning to end very, very seriously. A mensch, Lior Margarefta. The next graduate has a very unique attribute, that when he is motivated to accomplish something, stay out of the way. Whether it's on the basketball court, whether it's in the classroom, in academics, he's somebody who has a tremendous amount of willpower. And we hope that Be'ezrat Hashem will use that tremendous koach to accomplish great things. Binyamin Heckman! The next graduate is truly loved by all of his classmates and all of his friends. He's someone who has grown tremendously over the course of the year. His learning today from what it was 10 months ago, he's a different person. His character, his strength of character, his boldness to stand up and do what's right. Avishai Heskia. A boy very beloved by all his friends, easy to get along with, funny, but I think above all, someone who exudes great derech eretz. Please, thank you, I appreciate it. Noah Ganem! Is Baruch Hashem a very smart student, a student who takes his work very seriously and consistently produces good grades and good accomplishments, responsible about his work. Natan Siunit. Is a very bright student, a very sharp student, someone who when you give a shir, you have to make sure that you're in line and what you're saying makes sense, or he will ask you the question that you don't want the student to ask. Just a great all-around student in all areas, Meir Lahiji. Should be easy to figure out who the next graduate is. I didn't even say anything. He's a very sweet boy. Lots of energy. You know, when things need to get done, they know he's someone who he commits, they can count on him. He's someone who cares about his classmates, sticks up for his classmates, is there for his classmates. Yosef Hagigi!
Gentlemen, it is with great honor that we present to you the Tashbar graduates of 2019 Mazal Tov. Mazal Tov. Please enjoy the refreshments.
Thank you.